Okay, so it's been maybe a minute or two since I've done a backpack review. Traditionally, I stick to the travel bags, and I've done that. Traditionally, I think I have 5 bag reviews. But nevertheless, this year I wanted to do a little bit different. I wanted to start putting a little more consistency, maybe once every other month, once a quarter. Just kind of going through the bags because I have a bunch of them, and I like a lot of them. And so just thought I'd share for anyone out there who can, take a look and maybe it'll be helpful. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about a bag I normally use during the day, during the week. I don't typically use travel bags for my go-to everyday bag and everyday backpack. So I picked this one up about 2 months ago. I think I still need to do a review on my last one. Probably for the last year and a half, I've actually used the Bellroy Transit. I believe it's the Work Pack, which is the smaller one that came out right around sometime in COVID time frame. They were realizing people weren't traveling as much, and they came out with a smaller version of the Bellroy Transit backpack. And so that's been my normal daily driver. I recommended this to a buddy of mine who's a big backpack fan as well, just based on some reviews I've read and watched from other reviewers. And I never was like super thrilled with it, but it made the list because it was like, hey, Boundary Supply's got some really cool stuff. So this is the Boundary Supply Errant backpack. And this one's obviously in black. Originally, the reasons I wasn't like, this isn't for me, but maybe for someone else, is I don't love top access backpacks. I'm not a big fan. Mystery Ranch does some stuff like that as well. And this whole magnetic thing is kind of hokey-ish, especially like this. I'll show you how it works a little bit better in a moment. But anyways, I just never been a fan of like, all right, I can get these two things out, right? That's cool, my Christian Planner and my iPad Pro, right? But then I'm like, what's down there? Hello, anybody at home? You know, it's not my thing. So anyhow, so what got me into this though was the first time I got, oh, look at that Magnusword. The first time I got hands-on with it before I bought this one, when my buddy got it and he was like, look, dude, you gotta look at this thing, it's fantastic. I saw this zipper. And back here, it allows me, and I'll show you in a second how to get to all of that. There's a quick access pocket up here, which is kind of cool. And probably the biggest deal for me was I don't have to use that top flap to access the main pocket. And this will fold flat. So now I was like, all right, I might be interested. So I picked this up in December. And let's run through it real quick and I'll let you know what I think about it. So first and foremost, the build quality is pretty dang excellent. The shoulder straps are nice and thick and comfortable. The back has this like rigid, comfortable, cushiony stuff. It's a really comfortable backpack. It's just fantastic. It's got a lot of straps and hooks and stuff, but what I do like about it, it has a lot of areas, come on baby, work with me, to put some of those things away, right? Like, you know, there's some latching mechanisms here, but I don't really need that to happen. So for me, I would rather tuck some of that stuff in there. There's other straps as well. So there's some accessory hooks for sure and straps on this thing. I don't use any of that. So I like the fact that there's some areas to tuck it away. All right, so going to the front of the bag, it's got this tarpaulin material, which kind of shows its scratches. It doesn't look brand new all the time, I will say that. I don't have an issue with that, some others do. In fact, my buddy and I were chatting, and that was one of the downfalls he didn't like, is it shows scratches very easily. It's tough, there's no doubt about it. It's a really tough material. It does well from that standpoint. I could see how some people would not love the fact that you can see scratches on it. I don't have an issue with it, so I move on. Water bottle pocket on the side here. This is a Contigo 20-ounce bottle. So as you can see, it gets pretty well swallowed up. I will tell you, if I put it on the side here, you can get a little bit more because depending on how I have this bag packed up, you can have some items that are in your main pocket and they'll kind of impede into the water bottle pocket, and you can have some challenges there. So just keep that in mind. Moving to the bottom of the bag. If you would use this for the gym, something like that, you can take a look here. There's a separate pocket. It's got a barrier in it. right? So if you want to put sneakers, gym clothes, this is going to slide into the main pocket, and obviously whatever you put there, you'll have less room in the main pocket. But if you wanted to keep, sneaky clothes or whatever it happens to be, you can do that separately. It does not have any of the air holes. I know there's some bags out there that pocket has some air holes to just give whatever it is a little bit of aeration. It does have, on the opposite side of the water bottle pocket, we have a side quick access pocket. So I got a mask, another mask, some business cards. It has a key leash. I'm going to try to pull this out so you can see it. So there's the key leash. They do love their magnets and their magnet setup. So there's what it looks like. That kind of slides inside. This pocket's okay. I'm not giving it like a 10 out of 10 stars. It's not bad. Again, for having a mask or something like that, they do have some pockets in here that you can store stuff. I'm not super thrilled with a vertical pocket, but it does the job. There's another really small quick access pocket on the back. Again, it does such a good job at this back frame, this frame sheet on the back that whatever you put in there, it's not like it's going to give you a knot in your back or anything. I have a hero clip in there. Side holder or grab handle, top grab handle. So those are the two grab handles for it. Both again super. I mean, you can. If they're not ripping, they're not having issues. The bag itself is built so well. It's one of the best, I think, from a material and thickness standpoint. I think it's one of the best bags I've worked with and seen and used. It really feels very durable. So this top guy. All right, so this has a zipper, and I will say, if you zipper this, you get two advantages. One, the magnets work a whole lot better. Did you see that? They're just pretty much 9 out of 10 times they snap. Pretty good from that perspective. They're not too bad. When it's not zippered, it's like a little bit of a, I don't know, have you ever played, if you're old enough like me, you ever play that game on your phone called Snake? It's kind of like see something to keep you busy. If you're in the airport and you're bored, you can just, count how many times the magnets snap. I don't know. Nevertheless, it's pretty cool. But it has its challenges. So another quick access pocket here. Pretty good depth on them. I got a lotion bottle and Advil, and you can see where my hand goes there. So that's a pretty nice pocket there. And again, besides opening the top flap, it's on the outside of that, so it kind of makes it very convenient. So let's see if we can get this to snap. Look at that. So yeah, it's not too bad. So let's get into the main pocket. Again, what I liked about this when I saw it was the fact that if I do need something easy like a portable charger or my cords or anything there, I got some cords, portable charger, another cord, charging block. So I can just open that zipper a little bit and I can get to that. So that's fantastic. And then again, always a huge fan of the clamshell. I do love a full opening bag. I just love the fact that I can get to everything I need to get to if I want to, and also for packing it out. So it's a little bit different though, because you can see there's kind of this pocket that's kind of in the way. So you kind of lift this to scoot stuff underneath it if you want, but there's that material coming in from the bottom pocket. As you see there, I've got a towel, I've got an accessory bag. I already mentioned I got my items here, my iPad Pro and my planner. Two accessory pockets here. I don't put anything on the one side with the water bottle. I noticed when I packed this on the inside here, it really got in the way of my water bottle getting in and out easily, and so I wasn't having that. On this side, you got a MacBook adapter, presenter, cord, right? So some of your normal stuff. Pretty straightforward. Very convenient. They're like elasticy. They do a pretty good job. Two more elastic style pouches here. Got like first aid kit and mask and stuff. Charger for my MacBook. And then where the laptop is stored, so there's two compartments here, right above this. We have this magnetic closure, and that opens up to a laptop area. I actually have a pad folio paper pad in there, and then I also have my MacBook. And then in addition to that, there's a second magnetic area, which you probably put an iPad. I don't, because I just want to quickly access everything from that front pouch. And I will say, I'll use the top occasionally just to pull out my iPad. So I just have another paper tablet in there. I like to doodle and whatever. So anyhow, that's that from the main pouch standpoint. Let's pack this back in. I will say it gets a little, because it's not the traditional way where when you open up a clamshell, typically the back with the frame sheet is sitting on the countertop or however you're packing it. I will say when the front of the bag is laying flat and you're packing the front of the bag, it's a little bit different because this has a little more give. And so kind of what happens is kind of everything pushes up here. So when you are packing it, you're kind of adjusting it a little bit. I don't want this to sound like a negative review. I've been rocking this bag for a month and a half now, and I like it. I like it a lot. I use it every day, every week, right? I'll go to a coffee shop, go to friends' houses, throw some stuff in it. It's nice. There is no doubt about it. I can see me using it long term. I am a guy who goes through a lot of different bags just because I like the change in them. But I will say, durability-wise, it's fantastic. It's well built, and yeah, check it out. Boundary Supply is the company. It's the Errant backpack. They do have, I didn't even get into it, they have some modular systems. You can see like there's a setup here. You can get different containers and organizational items that will go inside the bag as well. I didn't get into that. I don't have any of them. I didn't purchase any of them. But that's another item and things you could purchase to kind of add on and make the bag a little more versatile if you had like camera components and stuff like that. Yeah, otherwise, rock out, have fun, and I hope this helped.